The mysterious reign of Pharaoh Qareh Khawoserre, unveiling Egypt's forgotten ruler. Pharaoh Qareh Khawoserre remains one of ancient Egypt's most enigmatic figures. His rule, positioned during the chaotic Second Intermediate Period, offers a fascinating glimpse into an era when Egypt's central authority crumbled, giving way to regional powers and foreign rulers. This story of intrigue, speculation, and piecing together fragments from the sands of history provides a captivating narrative about a ruler whose name, legacy, and significance have puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. The historical context: Egypt in turmoil. To understand Qareh Khawoserre, it's crucial to place him within the broader landscape of ancient Egyptian history. His reign is believed to have occurred sometime between 1805 and 1650 before the Common Era, during a time when the mighty Old Kingdom had given way to the Middle Kingdom and, eventually, the Second Intermediate Period. This period was marked by instability, with Egypt divided into smaller kingdoms ruled by competing dynasties. Foreign influences, such as the rise of the Hyksos in the northern Delta region, added another layer of complexity to the political landscape. The power vacuum created by the decline of the central monarchy led to rulers like Qareh Khawoserre emerging as local kings with limited influence. Despite his modest impact compared to pharaohs like Ramses II or Cleopatra, Qareh's rule symbolizes the resilience of local leaders trying to maintain order during one of Egypt's most chaotic eras. The fragmentation of Egypt during this time was profound. While the southern Theban rulers began consolidating power in what would later culminate in the expulsion of the Hyksos, northern Egypt fell under the control of these foreign kings. Between these two powers were smaller, regional rulers like Qareh, each vying for survival and influence. Who was Qareh Khawoserre? Qareh Khawoserre's name stands out in Egyptian records due to its Semitic origin, suggesting he was of foreign descent or ruled an area heavily influenced by Asiatic cultures. This linguistic peculiarity aligns with the influx of people from the Levant into Egypt during the Middle Kingdom's decline. Could Qareh have been a Hyksos leader, or was he a local Egyptian ruler with strong ties to foreign communities? Some speculate that Qareh's name, which means Qareh is the strong one, could signify a deliberate effort to appeal to both Egyptian and Asiatic audiences. It might have been a political move to establish legitimacy in a region where cultural and ethnic blending was prevalent. Another possibility is that Qareh Khawoserre was a vassal king under the Hyksos, ruling a small province on their behalf. In such a scenario, his rule would have been largely symbolic, with real power resting in the hands of the Hyksos overlords. However, the presence of scarabs bearing his name suggests that he was not entirely without authority. The legacy of Khawoserre: scarabs and seals. One of the most intriguing aspects of Qareh Khawoserre's legacy is the discovery of scarabs bearing his name. Scarabs, small amulets shaped like beetles, were often inscribed with the names of rulers and used as seals or tokens of authority. The limited number of scarabs linked to Qareh suggests his reign was brief and likely confined to a smaller region rather than the entirety of Egypt. The inscriptions on these scarabs are minimal, with little more than his royal name and title. However, their discovery in locations as far-flung as Nubia and the Levant hints at some level of trade or diplomatic activity during his reign. Did Qareh seek alliances with neighboring regions, or were these scarabs carried far and wide by merchants and travelers? It's worth noting that the use of scarabs as symbols of power was not merely ceremonial. These objects often served as official seals, used to legitimize decrees and transactions. The presence of Qareh's scarabs in multiple regions indicates that his rule, however brief or localized, was recognized by others. Anecdotes and speculations: the man behind the throne. While hard evidence about Qareh Khawoserre's life and rule is scarce, historians and storytellers alike have woven intriguing narratives based on the little we do know. Some believe Qareh may have been a warrior king who rose to power by ousting a rival in the fragmented Egyptian south. His Semitic name could indicate that he forged alliances with mercenaries or immigrant communities to secure his rule. In a time of unrest, having a strong military backing would have been essential for any aspiring ruler. Others speculate that Qareh might have been a charismatic leader who used diplomacy and trade to stabilize his domain. The presence of his scarabs in diverse locations supports this theory, painting him as a ruler who understood the importance of economic ties and maintaining power. One anecdote, though unverified, suggests that Qareh may have hosted emissaries from the Hyksos court, negotiating terms to ensure his region's autonomy. If true, this would highlight his political acumen, as striking a balance between submission and independence was crucial for survival in such a volatile period. Another possibility is that Qareh's rule coincided with a period of relative peace in his region. Without the constant threat of warfare, he might have focused on internal development, encouraging trade and cultural exchange. This could explain the widespread distribution of his scarabs, which may have been gifts or tokens exchanged during peaceful interactions. The cultural impact of Qareh's rule. Despite his apparent obscurity, Qareh Khawossere's reign offers a fascinating glimpse into the cultural melting pot that was ancient Egypt during the Second Intermediate Period. The fusion of Egyptian and Asiatic influences is evident not only in his name, but also in the artifacts associated with his rule. This period saw the introduction of new technologies, such as the horse-drawn chariot and improved bronze weaponry, likely brought to Egypt by the Hyksos and other foreign groups. While there's no direct evidence linking Qareh to these innovations, it's possible that his reign occurred during this transformative time. Did Qareh embrace these changes, or did he resist them in favor of traditional Egyptian practices? Qareh's legacy, though small in scale, underscores the adaptability of ancient Egyptian culture. The ability to absorb and integrate foreign influences while maintaining a distinct identity was one of Egypt's greatest strengths. Rediscovering Qareh in modern times. The rediscovery of Qareh Khawoserre in modern times began with the unearthing of scarabs bearing his name in the 19th and 20th centuries. These small but significant artifacts reignited interest in a ruler who had largely been forgotten. Archaeologists and historians pieced together his story from these finds, along with scattered references in ancient texts. However, the absence of monumental structures or extensive records tied to Qareh complicates efforts to fully understand his reign. Unlike the grand pyramids of Giza or the sprawling temples of Luxor, Qareh's legacy lies in humble, yet powerful symbols of authority, such as his scarabs. Qareh's place in Egyptian history. While Qareh Khawoserre may never achieve the fame of Tutankhamun or Hatshepsut, his story serves as a reminder of the resilience and adaptability of ancient Egyptian rulers. In an era of fragmentation and uncertainty, Qareh's brief reign represents the determination of local leaders to uphold traditions and maintain stability in their regions. His reign also highlights the interconnectedness of ancient cultures. The blending of Egyptian and Semitic elements in Qareh's name and artifacts reflects the cultural exchanges that shaped Egypt during the Second Intermediate Period. Qareh Khawosserre's place in history, while humble, opens the door to broader discussions about leadership during times of crisis. What we can learn from Qareh today. The story of Qareh Khawoserre, though shrouded in mystery, offers valuable lessons about leadership, resilience, and adaptability. In times of crisis, leaders like Qareh found ways to navigate uncertainty, forge alliances, and leave a mark on history, however small it may seem. As we continue to uncover the secrets of ancient Egypt, Qareh's legacy reminds us that even the most obscure figures can offer profound insights into the past. Each scarab, each inscription, and each fragment of evidence adds another piece to the puzzle, bringing us closer to understanding the rich tapestry of human history. In the end, Qareh Khawosserre's story is not just about a forgotten pharaoh. It's about the enduring power of history to connect us to those who came before us, reminding us of our shared journey through time. His reign may have been short, but his story lives on, waiting to inspire those who seek wisdom from the past.